What is up, guys? It is your boy Jake from Team Insanity, and today I'm doing the Push Unite. This is just the unboxing video just because I just got this. So I'm gonna sort of talk about the features, but I'm not really gonna talk about if I like them, yes or not, like if they work, I should say, because I don't really know yet. So anyways, I bought this mask. By the way, I'm filming outside because I love filming outside in the summertime because it's really nice. The lighting is always really good, and I just like the weather outside, and there's not really any echo, and I just really like how the audio turns out. So anyways, if you guys remember, I went to World Cup November, so last year. World Cup is coming up again, and I ran into the Push Paintball booth. I ended up uploading the video. We did some interviews. I was drinking at the time because we weren't playing, or we were done playing, so we went to the hotel, started pre-gaming, came back, kept drinking, ran into their booth, and was like, this is new, I don't know you guys. They started to introduce themselves. John and I were made really, really comfortable. They saw that we had cameras. We started interviewing them. We did some interviews. We did the interview on the mask, which John uploaded, and then they did a whole rundown on their bags, which I still have the camera footage. I still have all the footage of the interviews. I honestly don't remember if I uploaded the bag reviews or not, but I ended up buying one of their bags. They made me feel really comfortable, really cool guys. I believe his name was Kevin. Invited us in, just really took care of us and walked us around everything. Took care of us better than basically a lot of the other companies out there. So, you know, John and I ended up buying some of their swag, and at the time I saw this new mask and I knew it was released, kind of released in Asia, but because we live in America, we have safety standards, and this mask had to pass the safety testings. So I was about ready to buy the mask right there, and they're just like, well, we can't really sell it to you, it hasn't passed the testing, yada yada yada. And that right there, I was like, ah, shit, alright, well, that means that they're probably not going to pass the testing. That sort of like gave me a bad taste in the mouth. I'm like, alright, so that means it might be angel eyes. So, but what ended up happening is that they didn't turn into angel eyes. They actually went through, passed the testing, and now they're being sold here in the States. So let's get down into it. First things first, that you guys see, it comes in a hard case, which is really, really cool because no other mask out there comes in a hard case. You have to go and buy the Exalt case, or like me, I have the Empire gear bag where it has like the hard case built in for your mask. This is really, really cool. Now also, when I was at World Cup and I did the interview, he showed us the lenses. Like if you buy a lens separately, it actually comes in a hard case. So when it gets shipped, when it gets jostled around in boxes, you know, they ship more than one lens together. If it gets jostled around and it comes off the truck, it's not going to be scratched. It comes in a case just like this. I don't know if it does yet or not, just because of the sheer fact that I don't know if you can buy the replacement lenses yet or not, because these are still really, really fresh on the market. So but that's still a really cool thing that they're implementing, was making a hard case for the actual lens too. So there's no other company doing that, and these come in below the Empire EVS's, the Dye i5s, masks like that. So these were about 169 bucks. So for the price that you're paying, I mean, it's right up there with the more expensive masks, but you're actually getting some really cool features. So I don't really think that they shot themselves in the foot going up at the top and pricing themselves with the best competitive masks out there on the market. And I'm all for new companies coming in, because especially when it comes to masks, I say this in all my mask videos, the more the merrier. There's a lot of different faces out there. Everyone has their own preference. Buy a bunch of masks, wear them, you know, try them out in your pro shop. That's what I always tell everyone, because one mask might fit your buddy, but it might not fit you. This mask, I'm going to get into some cool stuff here about how it's going to fit. So I'm going to unzip the case. Like I said, it's all hard throughout. I have the chin strap hanging out, so I'm going to pull this off. Now, what I'm going to show you so I can set the box down, it comes with like a little microfiber to wipe it off. It's actually pretty nice, but it's not like super thick, like it's going to soak up paint. And then you get this Allen key. It's not to actually disassemble the mask, but I'll show you. There's two sides. There's this side and then there's this side. I'll actually show you, and this is one of the things that I got there's two things that I got really excited at when he showed me at World Cup. There's two things that I was just like, woohoo! So we'll get into that here in a second. So you do need that Allen key. It's just a normal Allen key. It's not like a, I think it's a 530, I can't remember, I didn't look at it. Just to show you that this is brand new and I haven't actually worn it yet. For the Snapchat viewers, we do have a Snapchat account. It's called Team Insanity PB. Just type that in and it's gonna come up. If you guys follow us on Snapchat, you saw that I was waiting for this mask for like, it felt like 3 months, but it was actually, it was like 5-6 days, and I kept on checking my porch every day, and everyone was like, what are you getting? What are you getting? And I'm just like, it's a new mask. Shut up. I actually didn't even, I'd only told like one person that it was a new mask. So I didn't actually even tell anyone. I was like, it's a secret. You guys have to wait and see. So to show you, always remove the film before you buy a mask. You'd be surprised how many people do that. So it's brand spanking new. I haven't tried it. Still has the back tag on it. So this is what it looks like. It is a little bit more on the smaller side, but I like small masks. You have to remember that the Dye i4s were like basically my favorite mask because of how small it was. I personally think the smaller the better. I don't mind getting shot in the jaw. Yeah, it really sucks. It is kind of shitty, but I don't really mind because I don't get shot in the jaw enough to not justify having that super breathability and having that super lightweight mask on my head. So to me, I like the smaller masks, but this isn't actually terribly small. So first impressions, the lens and the dyeing, everything is like perfect on this mask. So the colors are 100% consistent. They're not faded out of the box. It's not like they did some BS color job. It's minimal. It's really nice, I have to say, and it's actually really flexible, especially on the sides. So if you get clipped head checking or something popping out, if you get hit around here, you can see how flexible that is. I mean, I'm just sort of flicking it and it's just sort of going back and forth. It's actually really flexible for what it is. It's actually really nice. So you might be able to catch a bounce. Me personally, if you get shot in the face, you should just call yourself out because you should be ashamed of yourself anyways. At least I am when I get shot in the face. Now the front, you're really not going to get any bounces. I mean, yeah, it's flexible, but a paintball is going to break on it unless if someone's shooting some super hard paint. At that point, I would call out if someone's shooting that hard of paint because, yes, it is sort of flexible, but it's not flexible enough to get a bounce. It's not like the E-Flexes. It's not like the JT Pro Flexes. You can see a push on it. Paintball is definitely going to break. I got to apply a little bit more force. Definitely not as much on the sides. Now let me talk about the chin strap first. So what really cool thing is that now with the NXL changing and a lot of even paintball fields, especially like the Lone Wolf fields and a lot of the other fields are changing over to the chin strap rule. You have to wear chin straps. It's just sort of a thing that's been blown off for many years. I hate chin straps, but this chin strap is actually really cool. And I remember John from the PB Fit. You guys know that we're real good friends with him. He plays tournaments with us. I remember he was making fun of the rule when it came out. He's like, yeah guys, I can't wait to have like a Joy Division chin strap. It's gonna match. He was just like, it's gonna be like the new Sandanas basically. He's just like, people are gonna be like buying and selling $100 chin straps and yada 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 in 10 years from now. He's like, that's what it's gonna be. Oh, I got this cool chin strap, $100 or best offer. And he was making fun of companies, I don't know, he was goofing around kind of thing. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just like, I wonder if there's going to be a day when a mask is going to come out with color coordinated chin straps. And he's like, well, if the chin strap rule is mandatory, it's probably going to happen. And it actually happened. The chin straps that they give you are color coordinated. They actually look pretty cool. They're really soft. They've got padding on it. But the actual really cool thing that I like about it is that it's magnetic. So he showed us this at World Cup again. You guys can go watch the interview that John posted on his YouTube channel. I might post it just for shits and giggles down the road. But this is what it's basically magnetic. So there's no buttons. If I go to just hover over this, it just snaps itself into place. So if I'm on the field and it hangs down a little bit, you just push it and it comes off. Or you throw it back up. You don't have to mess around with any straps or anything like that. It's all magnetic, so it comes off and goes on and comes off really easy. So that's really cool. it's magnetic, but it's not going anywhere. So I can sit here and yank on this. It's sort of like on a little track, and the magnet sort of sucks itself into that track. And it's really smart how it's designed because you can't pull it off. So if you do eat shit and your mask goes to fly up, or someone puts their gun barrel, and no matter what, this chin strap isn't going to come off. The only way to take it off is from the side. Sort of push it from the side, and it comes right off. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. It's like a big little block, but it does work. So I don't know, I'm kind of interested, and like I said, I like new companies coming out with new innovative ideas, like the hard case, like this cool chin strap. It's kind of interesting. Now the foam, it's actually pretty nice. I don't mind it. It's not bad. It's nice and comfy. It's not overwhelming on your face. Now when I first put the mask on, obviously there's echo, a little bit more than I would like. I'm going to see what it's like when I get onto the field. It's not like echo in the EVSs. I can't stand the EVSs. One reason is because of the echo. I just absolutely hate that mask. That's one of the reasons why. It just literally hurts my ears. I'd say more echo, sort of like the grills. Grills have a little bit of an echo, so I would say more like the grills. Also on the back of the strap, it's got like the sort of like industry standard silicone on the back, so it's going to grip your head, so it's not going to go anywhere. It shouldn't be flying around, it should be flopping around. It's got a nice back strap where you can tighten it and remove it really easy. I do hear a little bit of echo. If I pull the ears away, it obviously gets a little bit better. But just standing here, I can tell that it actually breathes really well. The one thing that I have problems with, like the Virtue Vios and the Virtue Ascends, which I'm going to be doing a review on the Ascends here pretty soon, is like how it fits on my face. The air sort of almost like travels up, and it almost like burns my eyes. And I know I'm not the only person. One of the guys that I play with, he even says it like there's like a pocket of air that sits on the lens. It's not like it fogs, but it's not too. It's just hot. I don't get that with the grills. I get it too a little bit with the E-flexes. Depends, because the E-flexes, I pull it away from my nose a little bit, and it's sort of, I get a little hot pocket, but the foam actually sits really, really nice on your face. It actually, and it seems to vent down really, really well, sort of like the dye masks. Like I said, I really love that mask. Like the grills really don't have that issue, that kind of stuff. So it has like that small mask feature that I really like, even though it's not super small. I'll show you from the side. I'm a smaller guy, if you guys don't know, if you guys haven't seen me in person. So this is the side view. That was me with my mouth wide open. So overall, it's definitely a little bit smaller of a mask compared to other masks on the market. So, but the foam is actually really nice. Now, one of the cool things is it's about noon 30 right now. Let me double check my phone. Yeah, it's about noon 45. So with that being said, I actually sort of waited to film this video right now because of the sheer fact that the sun is literally right there. So it's like right above me. So with that being said, and it actually doesn't have much to do with the shadows, and the lighting looks really good. One of the things that I didn't like, especially like my first mask that I loved, like I said, was the i4s. But the thing was, like, it shined when, especially at noon and for like 3 hours, from like 11:30 all the way to like 2:30, 3 o'clock, when the sun was directly above us, right on the visor. You have like all these little breathing holes, obviously, right at the very top, and it's nice venting and everything, but it would sort of it would cast a shadow, and especially with the mirrored lens, I would see blue mirror of like everything that's going on. Like, and I could move my mask, and sometimes I'd have to put my hand up to block the sun, and it would get rid of like there's just a reflection of the blue mirror, and it's just sort of, it bothered me. Like I'm trying to look in the woods, and I see, like I look this way, there's blue mirroring. I look this way, there's a blue mirror. It was just kind of weird. I'd look up and it would go away. I'd look down, it'd go away. Put my hand up, it'd go away. One way to fix that is like tape. You could put electrical tape at the top of it. I know people did that. Same thing. It's not actually too bad with the grills. I get it with the E-flexes. I get it with the big masks that have these kind of designs, but how they actually designed it is that they almost put like this little mud flap thing. It's not really a mud flap, but it's sort of like a little riser, and it makes it, he showed us this at World Cup. This is one thing that I got really excited about, that I'm happy that another company did, is it sort of folds over a little bit. So when the sun is above you and when you're looking directly in the sun, you're not gonna get that mirroring, or you're not gonna get any reflections or anything on the inside of your mask. And since the sun is right above me, I wanted to test it, because the ones that I saw World Cup, obviously those aren't, you know, production models. Those were like their prototypes, almost in production kind of thing. And standing here with the sun right above me, I only see like one little speck. I really don't see like right there. Okay, so like right here, because the sun is like right there, I do see a little bit, but the sun is right above me, and that's exactly what it is. So it's not the whole mask, it's like I have it from like here to here, so I get a little bit of it. But compared to some of the other masks, it's actually really not too bad at all. So that's kind of cool. Obviously, there's still a little bit in it. It's really hard with a mirrored lens. It really is. But it's very, very minimal, which I'm happy that they did. And I mean, I literally had to be like directly underneath the sun and looking that way. Obviously, it does get annoying. I'll let you guys know in the final review. Now, last thing that I really want to get into is that Allen key. Now, this is something really cool that I got excited about that I saw, is that this mask can fit almost anyone, because that little Allen key, you can put it at the front and the bridge of your nose. That's where a lot of people have issues. Like for me, the Vios, I don't like it because it sits a little bit too far away from my nose, and like I said, you get a pocket of hot air. The EVSs, I hate it because it's so big and there's like, it basically doesn't fit on my face. Like the foam is so far away over here, I only have like a little bit of, I mean, it's weird. My face is way too small for that stupid mask, and it doesn't fit me right, and it like falls off me. So, but with that being said, this mask, you can actually adjust the inside foam. So you take that little Allen key in the front, and if you push, I can't remember, you push it forward, I think it goes backwards, and you turn it the other way and it comes back, I believe. I think that's how it works. I can't remember. It's one way or the other. If you buy one, you can figure it out. But you sit there and you turn it, and you can have the foam snug on your face a little bit. There's about an inch of a play, I think he said in the interview. I can't really remember. I'll go back and watch that video. I think he said they're going to put about an inch to an inch and a half play in the foam, so you can actually push the foam in. So if you have like a flat cardboard face, or you have like a flat nose or something like that, you can push it closer into you, so it will seal around your nose. Or if you don't want it to be on your nose, or you have a big nose or something like that, and you want to pull it away from your face, you can take it and you can pull that foam away from your face, which is really cool. So there's no other company that's out there that's doing that. So I'm really, really excited to see how that works. So right now, out of the box, I mean, it fits me perfectly fine. I'm going to play around with that, but I was just kind of excited about another new company. I have their gear bag. I'm going to be doing a review. Well, they're like their backpack thing. It's cool. I see Ryan Greenspan's rocking them. When I went to Arizona, the Air Ups Angels, I think they're called. It's an all-woman team. They had nothing but push bags. So I see some of the Dynasty guys using them. I see some of the Dye guys using them. Chris Lasoya, I think, is one of the guys backing them and helping them create some of this stuff. So if you guys are good buddies with Chris Lasoya, which some people in the industry are, I see a lot of people rocking that. The Modern Day Pirates had some of the push stuff. So I'm kind of interested to see. I'm really, really excited to see how this mask actually really turns out. So I got a couple tournaments coming up here pretty soon. I'm going to be rocking this mask here. I've been rocking the Virtue Vios, the Vio Ascends, I should say. I'm going to put that mask aside for now. And I'm going to review that mask, and I'm going to start using this mask now so I can give you guys an honest review on it and tell you my final impressions and my final thoughts. But out of the box, I'm super, super excited. I'm super stoked about this company. Like I said, I know their bag is awesome. They make some really awesome stuff. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say about this mask. Like I said, this is an unboxing, so this isn't a review. Like I said, our reviews, some people just pull stuff out of the box without using it and make a review and say this is the best mask ever, thanks mom and dad, kind of thing, or you know, they just buy it or whatever. I'm actually going to use this product for a couple months, beat it up, sweating it, do all that kind of stuff, see how breathable it is, see what the echo's like on the field, see what the hearing's like, see how my voice travels, that kind of stuff, watch video footage of it, so then that way I can come back and actually tell you what it's actually like on the field. So thanks for watching, guys. I think it's a pretty spiffy looking mask. I mean, I'm sort of half and half. I think it looks cool, but I think it looks ugly at the same time. I'm kind of having mixed feelings about it. I love the fact that it's blue. I love the colors on it. Everything's turned out great so far. I love the hard case. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video, and tune in next time. Peace.